we're gonna do a charcuterie style supper tonight, which basically for me means no dishes or like hardly any dishes. That's really the reason you do a charcuterie style supper. Let's be honest. So we're going to be doing some baked potatoes. I love the baked potatoes because they are pretty quick to prep. They are very budget friendly, and you just need to make sure you have a little bit of time before supper, 45 minutes to an hour to cook them. And if you think you know how to do potatoes, baked potatoes, I often did baked potatoes wrapping in the tin foil to keep them moist, but I found this way and it works so much better. I love it. You don't need the tin foil. So what you want to do is you just want to make a cross in your baked potato. You always want to cut your baked potato so it doesn't explode in the oven. And then what you do is you just put a little bit of olive oil on top. And so you take this olive oil, I just drizzle it and do it with my hands. If that's too messy for you, you could do a brush or something, but I'll just drizzle a little bit of olive oil on. And then you go ahead and salt it, and you take your salt and you just put your salt on your potato as well. And these turn out very moist and golden brown, beautiful. So I have the oven already set to 345, 425. I have it set to 425, and I'll give it 45 minutes to an hour, just depending on how big your potatoes are. So these work great as far as charcuterie because they're not that messy, and you just put them right on your board. Them in the oven. So we are going to start on our chili. I like to do cast iron. So one of the tricks with cooking with cast iron is that it's good to put a little bit of oil in it and then let it get heated before you put your meat in. Just adding a little bit of my favorite seasoning, homemade seasoning salt. If you have not checked out my video on that, you really should, because I put this in like everything. Have I mentioned that one of the big reasons I do this meal is because I hate doing dishes? Now, I mean, honestly, I don't really do the dishes in our house. Dallas does because he doesn't mind doing them, but I still really try to do as few as possible. So this meal is amazing because this is all we're going to have to clean up at the end of the meal for like all the prep and everything. Sour cream bowl, wipe the cheese cutting board, the grater, and then wash the cast iron. So one of the reasons for doing this meal is there's like no dishes, and I feel like it just looks so pretty on the charcuterie board. And really the main dish that we're doing is the cast iron, which one of the reasons I love it is you don't even need to do soap on it. That you shouldn't do soap on it because it will strip it of its seasoning. So you just do hot water, scrub it with a brush, and then put it on the stove to fully dry, and it's clean. Okay, so there you have it. It's a chili and baked potato charcuterie style supper.